Hey y'all, join me on my educational journey to this doctorate. Let's learn something. So, like I was saying, I'm getting this doctorate, right? And there's some things you got to do before you get a doctorate, like go to class, you know? So, I go to Capella University, and this is for my human resource compliance class, and I'm learning this week about employment ethics. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't work for nobody but myself, so I don't have to go through this. But I feel for those that do. Like this poor guy here, Luis. He's a human resource employee. He works for a large U.S. corporation, and having his way worked his way up from the HR specialist to the vice president. Saying he feeling some kind of way. But over the last year, employees were claiming discrimination and workplace harassment by over 30% prior to the other years. So he's worried about his company becoming a hostile work environment, which a lot of y'all are a part of, just for that check. That one little measly ass check. But since I want to do that, and like I said, I'm a doctor, or I'm about to be a doctor with a business degree, not a psychology, humane, or all that bullshit. No, this is a real life business administration degree. Then I'm about to bring y'all in on this because y'all need to see how this shit work. Y'all always thinking about certification certificates and shit like that and black belts and shit. No! So anyway, this week I had to learn about, the ethics and legally compliant work environments, all right? So I was introduced to employment ethics, and what I hear is that business leaders need to promote an ethical and equitable work environment. Or at least that's my experience. Pretty sure that's your experience. So I was introduced to that case study, and basically it's going to be used for basically the last 2 to 3 weeks of my class. So anyway, because I'm working with a fictional company, Capratech, a U.S. company that has experienced a crisis of employee dissatisfaction and basically has threatened lawsuits. So this week's assignment was to read through 30 employee complaint letters. But anyway, just basically take the role of a consultant on who reads and analyzes complaint letters and stuff like that and organizes them into a concise chart that evaluates the viability and the severity of each complaint. Basically, in an attempt to get a handle on the problem and prioritize those, that pose the most severe financial threat for the company that has hired me as a consultant. You're going to have to catch me in part 2 because I want to teach you about all the things that I needed to know, especially humanism. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, catch me in part 2.